to Coney Gardens um, down here, and then the history that him and my pops have since '76 at Oakwood together. Um, did you know that he ended up in prison for some years, 9 years?
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah, no question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
No question. Yeah, bank robbery. Yeah, we knew I'm from the D.
Yeah. Did you follow where he went? How he got to Africa and did like another 7 years in Africa after that?
No.
Okay, so he gets out of he gets out of prison, right? My pops got a TV show called Frankly Speaking. And then my pops had a 10 effort going on. So he gets out of prison, he's on parole, and he trying to see if he could get another church. And they really wasn't nobody messing with him. So my pops give him a call, you know what I'm saying? You my man from Oakwood. That's like you and Kagia. You know what I'm saying? That's like Kagia getting into some problems and coming out, you know what I'm saying? And you not looking out. So my pops like, yo, come through, yo. You could do this 10 effort, whatever. So he comes out, and then first thing my dad does is he takes him on his show, his TV show, and he interviews him about his story. So he got footage back then at that time when it was hard to get. He had a reel, you know what I'm saying? So not only did he have a reel, but he also did another 10 effort. So with that, Zimbabwe was going through some problems with the General Conference, and they got separated, and so they needed an independent minister to come in and work in that area. And he went into Zimbabwe for 7 years, bro, and developed a oasis there. He created a community development resource center called Ray of Light, because one of his elders, one of his young elders, when their economy crashed, he goes to China, looking for some way to just resurrect his own personal finances, and he gets a plug with some Chinese investors who trying to invest in Africa, and they have cell phones. So they make him the only exclusive distributor of cell phones, of these G-Tel cell phones, in all of Zimbabwe. So he goes to the Minister of Finance and he sets up an arrangement where the individuals who employ people throughout the country, their individuals can get their cell phone through him, and it comes right out of their paycheck to pay for the bill bi-weekly. Over several years, he was up to like $26 million a year annually. You know what I mean? So at the last 2 years of the pastor's tenure there, when he was about to come back home to his family, the gentleman said, yo, I want to build a resource and development center here. And because we're kind of independent, he said, I want to be able to create a pipeline where you'll come back and do evangelism by 2 times a year and just keep supporting us. I know we'll have to get another pastor because you got to go back to your family, but I want to use G-Tel to fund your evangelism. So that's exactly what they did. They built a resource and development center. He has since moved into Kenya and South Africa with his cell phones. And he allows the pastor to go all over. So he's been flying all over the world. He's been flying. He went to the GC trying to get a partner because he can't touch Africa. His job is to go into other places that's similar to Africa, Jamaica, Cuba, whatever, and fund his evangelism through the same plug that he got to be able to create the resource and development center there. So we have a building in the same community in Orlando. Him and his wife and his daughter, he left I don't know if you followed the story of Patmos Chapel. Patmos Chapel split,
Yeah.
and then they had Solomon's Porch. So when he came from Africa, Solomon's Porch picked him up to pastor at Solomon's Porch. And then one of my other uncles was there, and then JD was at Solomon's Porch with him. All right. So because JD was there and so strong, he was like, JD the future, man. And he had been trying to get Solomon's Porch to work in this community called Paramore. Remember they brought you to that brand new elementary school that they built? That's in Paramore, but that's the worst neighborhood in Orlando, hands down. So he was trying to get Patmos, Solomon's Porch, to just do outreach in Paramore while he was there, but they really didn't want to do nothing. So when JD came, he was like, listen, man, you got the young future. I'm gonna just, me and my wife, we just gonna go over here and we just gonna start another church. This ain't no nothing. It's just where God is leading me, man. You know what I'm saying? The same work I was doing in Africa, I'm trying to go over here in this abandoned neighborhood and do it. You know what I'm saying? So he made the move. And when I seen him go over there, I left Mount Sinai and I came over there. You know what I'm saying? And right next to where he was renting the church at was this abandoned building. This man flew out to Arizona twice, knocked on the lady door, told him, listen, I want to do a transitional housing for people coming out of prison because I got a passion, because I know how it is to be in prison. You know what I'm saying? And I seen exactly how you was moving in Huntsville in the projects. You know what I'm saying? When you did your GED program, you know what I'm saying? I promise you, E, I promise you. Listen, yo, it's crazy how much overlap, bro. And I have been working in this. I have been working in, when I brought you in 2009, bro. I took Pine Forge to that neighborhood. They have a joint called Paramore Kids Zone. So Sabbath, after you preach Sabbath, the kids left Mount Sinai and went to the neighborhood, the community neighborhood center in that same community. The lady, her name is Tony Shin. She does a life skills class on Saturday. So I brought Pine Forge over there to show the kids in that same community. Listen, we could use arts and we could do. I'm saying I was trying to get them to bite off of what we did with acting up at Oakwood Academy when you went and was doing the GED program. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they got the same demographics, they got the same issues. So I took creative arts over there. They loved it, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But the year later, I had a mild stroke in 2010, not even a year later. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of derailed what we was getting started. But the fact that he ended up back there, right? Then he goes and he knocks on the lady's door, and the lady said, listen, they got over $200,000 worth of fines on the building because it's just been sitting. She was like, listen, I'll let you, you know what I'm saying, give me a fair price for it and get it. But you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta talk to them. If they do something with it, I'll do something. Man, Most High knocked it all the way down to like $30,000. You know what I'm saying? The fines. Then he went back out. He told her. She was like, I'll keep my word. Long story short, the man got a building. It's going to have like 10 different units upstairs for people to live in. Downstairs, it's a community center where he could do everything. We gutting it right now, all of that. Long story short, bro. Long story short is he been going all over the country trying to find a partner, but the partner is right here. The partner is right here, and we could do something with the technology that everybody else is using. And they're moving all of their businesses on the regular internet to the blockchain technology internet, and they're harnessing these new apps and these coins to fund their joints. You know what I'm saying? So they're adding the Bitcoin cryptocurrency to their regular websites, and they people who are all investing. Understand, it's over $1.2 trillion in just the Bitcoin bank alone. You know what I'm saying? 1.2 trillion. And we got the kids that was in our program in 2009 who write code and they design apps with a partnership with Full Sail and a science, technology, engineering, arts, and math lab. So we got the kids from this community and Full Sail together with a science, technology, engineering, arts, and math lab that somebody invested in because we was working in that community. After you came in 2009, an individual opened up a science, technology, engineering, arts, and math lab for the kids that responded to that program. So those kids have been designing apps. They've been doing code. There's a summer camp at Full Sail that we send the kids up to. So we got the ability to do to launch a coin. I want to launch a BTC coin, a break the cycle coin, right? And he wants to launch a film and a music academy, like Acting Up, to be able to fund the transition of these individuals from where they are into where they want to be. And I'm saying, with a partnership between what you got going on, because if we all utilize this coin and if we all share the coin, I'll get into the details later. I just wanted to give you an overview and an introduction.
Because I gotta get ready to preach.
Yeah. All right.
Get in the details later.
All right.
I'm in the winter. I head out to Cali. I don't come back to the East Coast until like May. But maybe we could talk about it and maybe make it into some, like you said, a summer program.
Yeah. Or like I said, we've been flying all out of the country. So if you have a weekend anytime, we'll jump on a plane. We'll come sit down and just present it to you. Because in December, my wife's birthday is December the 8th. We was trying to do something around December the 8th. So, but go do your thing. We'll touch bases. Okay. And I'll follow back up with you. Love you.
Okay. I see you.
All right.